how you feel, you say fired up. When I say how you feel, you say good. How you feel?
Fired up!
How you feel? Good. Hey, Physical Friday. It's Physical Friday. I got a lot of Tarzan. I don't want no James. There's a lot of Tarzan. I don't want no James. You're getting hit today. Everybody except the quarterback and the receiver. Everybody else, you getting hit. Do we understand that?
Yes, sir.
Well, how you feel?
Good.
How you feel?
Good.
Let me see. I'm expecting something for y'all today. Shout dog, you got this.
Anything else happening, leave it at home. Today we hitting. It's physical. We gonna get it. Yeah. Hey, work on me. Work on three. 1, 2, 3. Work. Let's go, boy. I need to see it.
How's everyone doing? I actually missed some of y'all. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all. Team did a candlelight vigil on Thursday. Vigil. Did I say that right? Vigil on Thursday on the field for. It's hard to say his their name. Service is Saturday at noon at the UMC Glenn Miller Ballroom. Be live streamed as well because the parents want to make sure the other family members get an opportunity to see what all transpires. It is my understanding as a father that when we send our kids to college, we send a kid to college to mature, progress, learn who he or she is, and come back with something that they glean from that college, as whether it's a degree, opportunity to be a professional, or just maturation. We don't send a kid to college not to come back. And that's the most painful thing that I'm dealing with. Family is wonderful. Mother and father and siblings. It's been strong, courageous, charming, passionate. We've taken him on tours and they've even been to his apartment to see how he moved around and got around. This goes to all walk-ons of people don't own the different rosters that don't think they make a difference. This is a walk-on kid that was a bona fide leader. Bona fide leader who ran our quarterback room up until his passing. We love him. We're going to appreciate him. We're going to celebrate him. And we're going to focus on the positive things that he brought to us. I was reminded that I did a camp back in my hometown several years back. And he was one of the players that attended. And I randomly chose him to go to the other end of the field alone and work with Shador because he had that thing about him. He was one of my favorites. Love him. Students of the week, Randon Fontenette, anthropology. I can't even spell that. Fisher Clements applying for grad school from Hattiesburg. Unbelievable tight end for us. CU, I know it's been a lot of talk about our staff. I told y'all every year the Bible says that rod and that staff, they comfort me. And I really feel as though we have the best staff that has been assembled in my tenure. By far. All of the gentlemen who coach with me, there's not a knock to them because I love them. Still have a relationship with all of them. And I'm thankful, but I'm thankful for progression. I'm thankful for elevation. 293 years of coaching experience, 192 years of college coaching experience, 26 years of college coordinator experience from 8 different coaches, 23 years of coaching in the pro ranks, 7, 8 years of coaching high school, 17 state championship betwixt us, 81 years of professional football playing experience, 120 years of overall professional experience playing, coaching, and the media. Awesome. I have some wonderful friends, and they passed friends. I would call them loved ones because we had to have love for one another to do what we're doing right now. 13 members of Prairie View A&M staff are here just to fellowship. The Bible says how good and pleasant it is for brothers to dwell together in unity. And I'm pretty sure they said brothers. My Bible did. Okay. Uh, Coach Golf, I mean, not Coach, AD Anton Golf is here. Head coach Jermaine Jackson is here, and that I've gotten to know. We reached out to one another, and I'm so happy and appreciative and thankful that he brought his staff and he came. We're trying to break barriers of all sort. Went into SWAC last year and kicked butt, SWAC champions. So he is a champion. He's a born winner. He's familiar with several of our coaches on the staff, but what he's accomplished is unbelievable, and he's just getting started. General manager, director of football operations, strength coach, equipment, athletic trainer. They have a multitude of people here. Black and gold tickets are free. Somebody say free. There you go. Thank you. Free, but must be claimed. Fans could do that right now. Open practice on that particular day starts at 1 p.m. Gates open at 11 a.m. Lacrosse also plays at noon that day. Tennis plays at 2. I got to see the tennis team play as well as lacrosse because if I just say tennis, my lacrosse girls are going to get mad at me in the cafeteria. So I got to see both of them play. Otherwise, women basketball beat Kansas in the Big 12 championships last night. They play Baylor tonight at 7 p.m. Men's senior night against number 2 Arizona, Saturday night at 9 p.m. We got skiing and indoor track both head to the NCAA championships next week. Love my ski team. They're looking strong to compete for a championship, and track has a chance to compete for a few individual titles. We also have a gentleman on our football team running track as well. Tennis has a record of 9-3 and plays at home tonight. Where do they play at? Meadows Club. They play at Meadows Club if you guys care. I do. Versus Kansas State, and Sunday versus Oklahoma State, because I sit in because we eat together, we dine together. So I got love for them. I sit at the tables, we talk. Their minds are unbelievable right now. I'm just saying. I didn't think the way they're thinking as collegiate players. Lacrosse is on the road. I'm at Michigan Sunday. Buffs are 4-1 and ranked 14. Men and women's golf both won last night in the tournament. Both looking strong this season. Do they play on the other side of the country like golf right now?
Yeah.
Because you don't play in the cold. Like I'm not a golfer. I don't know. Do y'all do that? You play in the cold? I don't even fish in the cold, so I don't understand. I don't get that. How do you play golf when it's cold?
That they can practice now here, just because it's been nice enough. But all the tournaments are in the south and in Cali and East Coast.
Gotcha. It's good. Let's go.
Nikki, you want to start it?
Coach, good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports.
Like your hair.
Thank you.
Okay.
You mentioned focusing on the positives.
Yes.
What has been your message as the team is grieving the loss of Dominique Ponder?
We got to keep going. We got to keep going. We're going to love him. We're going to appreciate him. We're going to uplift him. We're going to support the family, friends, loved ones, everybody who associated, but we got to keep going. Everybody's dealing with something right now. Everybody in this damn room is dealing with something. We may not say anything about it because we're kind of inclusive to that sort, but we're dealing with something and we got to keep going. So I want those kids. They've been wonderful. God, have they been good. They have been so good and so mature, and it don't make you soft for a man to cry. Don't make you soft for a man to show his emotion. So I want them to do that. So if they feel it, all right, let's go. If you need a break, if you need a day off, do you need it? Let me know. I got you. Because this ain't no joke. Some of the players, this is the first time that they've dealt with losing someone. And you got to respect that. So I'm advising our coaching staff, we're going to push them on the field, but we're going to love them just as hard. Next question.
Hey, Coach. Jack Harlow.
My man.
Good to see you.
Guess what? I heard you moved on up like the Jeffersons, baby. Where you at now?
BuffInsider.com. So 24/7 sports.
24/7?
Yep.
How do they treat us? They treat us all right? They're all right? Nearly.
That's right.
24/7, all right? But as
Yes.
long as you got to move, they paid you?
Yeah.
Jack. My man. All right, let's go.
Right. Thank you, Coach. Wanted to ask about this incoming transfer portal class.
Right.
Just what your initial takeaway so far and what has impressed you about this
Let me
group?
tell you something, man. These practices have been phenomenal. The energy of the coaching staff has been extraordinary. And the support staff all around has been so darn helpful and on their game. I'm really thankful and appreciative of what I see right now. I'm happy. I'm truly happy. I'm happy for you that you moved on up. Moved on
Thank
up.
you. Bills are getting paid.
It feels getting paid right now. That thing popping now, dog. Next.
Coach.
Hi, Coach. Good to see you.
You too.
You talked about the staff that you assembled.
Mhm.
With Coach Marion specifically, could you kind of give us some insight into that selection process and what have been your early impressions of his?
Let me tell you something, man. When you assemble a coaching staff, you're thinking of several different components. And to hit them all is very unusual. You want to hit a multitude of them. But you're mainly looking for coordinators that have that head coach feel. Like I want them to be the head coach of the offense, the head coach of the defense, special teams as a head coach, like somebody to lead that charge. That I don't have to yell, scream, or fuss, or even cuss, knowing that I don't use profanity. But we have those type of men in house, and I'm appreciative. I'm truly appreciative, and I'm thankful. These guys are unbelievable. I cannot wait to. We're going to invite you guys to practice soon, so you can get a glimpse of how we get down instead of guessing and putting stuff out there that just guessing. I rather invite you in house so you can see it.
Hey, Coach Rivera with
What's up, boss?
BuzzFeed.com. Good to see you. First of all, my condolences to you and your team.
Thank you.
And secondly, building off Adam's question about your staff, I got to hear from Coach Niblett and Coach Marion, and they're like you, men of faith. So why was that important to make sure you have those kind of characters?
That wasn't the target. The target is first and foremost men that can coach their butts off, men that can understand today's players, men that understand today's time and the parents of sort in recruiting wise. But then to have on top of that men of faith, that just takes it over top, because I know we're not going to struggle with insecurity or insufficiencies or things that when it gets rough, we're gonna wobble. We're not gonna do that because we have some men in that locker room that are stable at home and on the field, and I'm proud of that. I really am.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Do you have any long-term tributes to Dom planned this year? Is there anything you'd really like to see either on the field or off the field?
We're gonna have a patch on our jerseys for sure. He was gonna wear 7 as well, so you may see a 7 here and there. But I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do. I may, take care of him every game because that was my dude. But he will be appreciated, and you will understand his presence this season because he was a vital part of this team. Great question. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach Harrison Simeon, busting aside. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
2 staff questions. 3 new coordinators this year. Have you guys
Three.
or have you guys found a
We got
special
3
teams
new coordinators.
or special teams coordinator? Is that
We don't have a special team coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah.
But 2 new coordinators in that case.
There you go.
How have you viewed in this first week, even with some of the changes happening just since winter workouts began, your team responding to these changes?
They're changes to you all. They're not changes to us. You think Marv just magically appeared on the staff? You didn't think we know there was a possibility of something could possibly happen? You didn't think we were really prepared for what could consequently happen? If I were you, instead of investigating and try to dissect it and find wrong, I would find right and clap like, hey, they did that. We got a guy that is fully overqualified for this darn position right on staff, and we don't have to go outside in the street to find somebody at the last minute. No, we knew what time it was, and I'm thankful that we knew. Great question. Love it.
Any other questions, guys? Jake, go ahead.
Hey, Coach.
What's going on, boss?
Good to see you. Jake
You
Schwann,
too.
DMVR. I just wanted to ask you about Julian and leadership. Obviously, this
Mhm.
was a big topic last season. Just how have you seen Julian kind of in everything progress, but especially in that leadership.
There's an old riddle when I was a kid that we used to sing and say, he'll be coming on around the mountain when he comes. He'll be coming on around the mountain. He'll be coming on around. That's who he is. And we looking. And we waiting for him to come on around the mountain when you come. But I feel like by the time we snap that first snap at Georgia Tech, he'll be coming on around the mountain. He'll be straight. And we have a couple quarterbacks on the staff. I'm sorry, on the roster that can play this game. That can really play this game, and they're applying pressure.
Hey, Coach. Nice to see you.
What's
again.
up, boss man?
How's your health doing before I start with the football stuff?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
I was curious, kind of following up on Adam's question. There's been a lot made about Brennan Marion's go-go offense, right? And
Yeah.
it seems like it's not necessarily a conventional look. What stuck out to you about going that route?
The points per game. Everybody I interviewed, they average over 30 points per game. 30 points per game is our threshold. When we score 30 points per game, we win. When we don't, we lose. When we hold people under a certain number as well, we win. So that was huge. So everyone we brought in to interview, that was that. But I needed toughness, that mentality. I needed somebody that was going to apply pressure and understand how we get down around here and go at it in that same type of way. And not only did we find him, that he's more than expected, much more.
It's wonderful. The second part I had for you is clearly, even since you've gotten here, college football has changed like 2 or 3 times over.
Right.
Just from your perspective, how would you describe how it changed this year and what you guys had to deal with this offseason?
Well, we're thankful. I mean, I like the way the portal is right now. I like where we are in that aspect, because now we get to keep this team. We don't have to worry about people disappearing in the summer. Like, this is the team that we're going to have. Let's work. Let's get it together. Let's dissect it. Now let's put people in the proper places so they can excel. I like the way it's going. Now, I don't like it academically because they're putting a tremendous burden on the academic departments getting all these kids in. And when I say all these kids, it was a anomaly when we brought in that many kids. Now it's normalcy, isn't it?
Everybody does it.
Yeah, I just wanted to rest to let you say that. I just,
No, I
I
got
just
you.
want to
Yeah,
rest
no,
on that
everyone
point.
does it,
Like when I rest on that point, that means it's like an exclamation mark. I dropped the mic a little bit on you. I just want you. There you go. There you go. But now it's normal now. We just was the first one out the gate to see that vision way back when. But now it's normal. We don't like it. We wish we could retain players throughout, but you got to understand, with all this money floating around for average nowadays, you could have a backup who backs up the backup, could go somewhere and get $250,000. That don't make sense to me, but it is what it is. So I'm happy that the kids are generating revenue. I just want to find ways for them to keep it and retain it when they're done with this game. Thank you, my man.
Coach, I know it's still early in the spring season, but speaking of those new players that have come in, who have you been noticing so far?
All of them. They look different. They're built different. Their attitude is different. We sat down in front of a computer and a television and watched every last one of them. Ain't nothing got in here that I didn't see with members of my staff. So I like everybody that's in here. Is everybody a superstar? No. But you put a dog beside a guy that's not fully grown yet, he could hunt as well. He may not kill like that dog, but he could hunt. And I'm proud of that.
Couple more, Scott. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Scott Proctor, DMVR. Good to see you. I'm sorry for you
What's
and
up,
Team
dog?
Flaws.
You all right?
I'm doing good. You?
Excellent.
Love to hear that. I wanted to ask about the coordinators a little bit more. You talked about wanting to find guys who kind of gave you like head coach vibes.
Right.
Both of them, Marion and Coach Marv, like have more of a college background as well. Was that something that kind of you liked about their background as well?
I like that they're not only great coaches, they're good men. It wasn't about choosing college, it's choosing pro. It wasn't about that. Because what's the goal darn there for everybody? To win and be a pro. That's pretty much darn near everybody. So you can't fault us for having people that was with pros That don't make sense to me. I think that's easy to communicate to some of these college kids, but you got to have a wonderful mixture and a blend. So when we shift from pros to college, won't you applaud it? Won't you clap for it? Won't you, announce it? Say, darn, okay, I see what they do. I see how this is moving. So thank you, Lord. Coach, they know when I say thank you, Lord, I'm about to show out. And God stopped me, right? He stopped me and just grabbed me and said, don't say that. That's how he holds me back, Coach. I appreciate that. Lord, you're so good. Thank you. But I'm just happy that we have what we have, and it wasn't a mistake that we have.
And then just one more follow up. You don't got to name drop any names if you don't want to, but that receiver room is a lot of new faces and bodies. And I know you said that you stood in front of the computer and handpicked all these dudes. What do you just kind of make of the talent, maybe some of the speed in that room as well?
It's a much better room. Okay. It's a room that have accomplished a lot more. It's a room that is very unselfish. I love these young men. They blend together, but they got that thing about them, man, that they got it. Like they got that thing. They're not jealous of one another. They love the practice. They love the work. Joseph was out there talking junk on crutches. How you doing that? I said, Joseph, why you talking junk on crutches, man? You gonna get hit out here. You're an easy target. He's like, Coach, that competitive spirit in me. Like, but I like that. I love it. So that room, to me, is tremendously explosive. When we talk about what we lost, make sure you talk about what we gained, because we gained a heck of a lot more. I think 3 times more than what we may have lost in the process. And I don't call it a loss. I call it life. This is new college life now. My man Jacker moved on up like the Jefferson, right? The team that he left, are they going to miss him or lose him? Yeah, a little bit. But that team that you with is a blessing, though, ain't it? All right.
Last one, Mike.
Good morning, Coach Prime. Mike Lyle, KUNC Radio. How are you, brother?
What's going on? My dog's sitting over there like he just came out of Mike movie. Like you just sitting over that thing. Like
I'm gonna wait, by the way.
You just got to finish filming.
This is a personal question outside of football.
Okay,
talk.
give it to me.
You've been here for a minute. Your social media posts speak volumes to what you see out here in Colorado. How are you adjusting to life out here in this part?
Absolutely love Colorado. I haven't had a day of displeasure outside of what just transpired with Dom and every loss that we've dealt with. Other than that, the days are beautiful. People are wonderful. Our fan base is electric and very opinionated. You guys and ladies, you're good at what you do. I respect the heck out of each and every one of you. And I just wish you get to know me so I could just tell you the truth on some of the stuff that you say, in a positive way. But I love it, man. I love Colorado and CU. I really do. Beautiful place. Beautiful place.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. We good? God bless everybody.
Matt, you want to start us off?
Hey, Damon, how you doing?
Good.
Some changes to that special teams room this year. No Coach Pollock this year. You want to just talk about how it's kind of set up and what you're seeing here early?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a change throughout the group. The personnel and coaching staff there. No, it's been a really well run room and part of the game for us now. The coaches are really invested in us and succeeding in this part of the game. So it's been a really positive start to the year in that regard. They're really pushing us as specialists to be the best, and then the guys in front of us as well who are blocking and part of the coverage team as well, being successful in that regard. So we've been pushed really hard in terms of as the special team side of the game, and it's been really positive. The personnel as well is different, and they've really embraced the CU Buff life, and been a buff, and it's been a great transition of those new guys into the group. So it's been great.
Is the absence of Alejandro Mata felt every day, and what do the new kickers look like?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I certainly miss Mata. He was just in here today, and he was in the locker room, and I said it to him today. I was like, I just miss looking across and seeing you, mate. So, he's one we miss, but the new guys we brought in have been awesome to the team. Really good guys. They've bought into the program. They've bought into being a specialist here at CU, which is unique at times. At the Buffs here, and it's been great. But yeah, certainly do miss some of those experienced guys around the room who know Coach Prime and know the coaching staff and what it takes to be a Buff.
Hey Damon, Jack Harlow, Buff Insider. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Seems like from what we've seen online, at least, there's kind of a new energy at practice right now. Are you seeing some of that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, today's practice was, I think, a good indicator of that. Everyone's brought in, everyone who was here last year and returned, and then everyone who's entered in through the transfer portal as well have been, brought a lot of energy and a lot of excitement to this group. Practice today was pretty good to watch. As a specialist sitting on the sideline there, you're sort of lucky you're not getting hit like those guys were hitting today. So it was entertaining.
Leo Rivera with BuffSandPete.com. Good to see you. Just now that you're kind of the guy who's been in the room for a year, how do you kind of take on a leadership role and help, welcome in the new Buffs, like you were saying?
Yeah, it's good. I'm really enjoying that part of being a spec there, and being that leader within the room as well, and then outside of the room as well. I feel like I'm able to make an impact. I was a leader there last year on the team, and I've got great leaders around me as well that support me and that sort of thing. But I've been really enjoying that part of it. There's a lot of younger guys there. Typically, I'm older than your typical sort of college student and, college athlete. And, I've experienced some things of playing at, professional level there over in Australia. And then, having come here as well and now had 3 years experience in the Big 12. I've got that experience, and it's something I sort of, saw that Mata and guys like that, they were able to pass that experience on to me. And, I'm the guy now that's got that, and it's passing it on to those younger guys in the room who will, then do the same thing from here on. So I'm really enjoying that part of it.
Damon, it seems like the collection of guys this year, there's a good chunk of them that came from a lower level, kind of betting on themselves to come up and be able to do what they did there here. Are you seeing the signs of a team that's grateful for the opportunity, maybe more so than in the past because of that?
Yeah, I think that they're just hungry. I don't want to compare anything in the past in that regard. I think the guys we brought in, like you said, are hungry and want the opportunity, and they've been given that. And, everyone on the team, right now is hungry. And, last year, obviously, it wasn't the year we wanted. And the returners and then, the guys, like you said, that have come in and come to a higher level for them maybe, or more opportunity or whatever it is, they're embracing that. And, they want to see us succeed, and we all want to win. That's just how it is. We're not comparing anything to past players or in that regard. We just want to be the best that we can be for the 2026 season as a CU Buff.
As the elder statesman in the room, how would you say everybody's handled the last, 4 or 5 days since, Sunday's tragic event?
Yeah, certainly been a very tough few days. Absolutely. But I think the support, we have around us with the coaches and support staff, we couldn't be more thankful for that. And I think that's really helped us. But then I think that the team as well, the guys, we've really embraced each other. It is an absolute tragedy, and, certainly going to be missed within the team. But I think, the guys we have on this team now have been really good at embracing each other and embracing what is a really tough time. And, it's where we're going to stick together here. And I think this is, something that's going to make or break us. But like Ben said, it's not going to break us.
Anything else for Damon? All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
No worries.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
say fired up. When I say how you feel, you say good. How you feel? Fired up. How you feel? Good. Hey, Physical Friday. It's Physical Friday. I got a lot of Tarzan. I don't want no James. A lot of Tarzan. I don't want no James. You're getting hit today. Everybody except the quarterback and the receiver. Everybody else, you getting hit. Do we understand that? Yes, sir. Well, how you feel? Good. How you feel? Good. Let me see. I'm expecting something for y'all today. Shout dog, you got this.
Anything else happening, leave it at home. Today we hitting. It's physical. We gonna get it. Hey, we're gonna meet. We're gonna do it. 1, 2, 3.
How's it going? Leo Rivera with BuffStampede.com. I guess just what have you been your first impressions of Boulder and this team as you've gotten adjusted?
Boulder has been truly an amazing experience to witness. Coming from a smaller school, see the mountains every day. It's pretty cool. Being coached by one of the greatest of all time also adds to that, and just the team that we brought in, the coach staff that we got, it's just amazing in general.
Adam Tiger, BuffStampede.com. You had that experience in Indiana and Miami of Ohio. What did you take from both of those experiences with you here to Colorado that you feel will kind of help you have success here?
Yeah, Indiana, I was much younger, much inexperienced. Went to Miami, got a couple reps up under my belt. So now I just bring to Colorado just explosiveness, confidence, the ability to just get open anytime Jew need me or any other quarterback need me.
Hey Cam, good to see you again. Jake Schwanz, DMVR. Just what's been your impression of the rest of the room now that you've been able to kind of get on the field and work out with some of those guys?
Oh, our room is great. Expect a lot of big plays. We got a lot of leaders in the room, not just one, two. We got the whole room as a leader. Even the young guys coming up as being leaders as well. So you can expect a lot of big things out of the receiver room.
Hello, Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. What has it been like working with defensive coordinator Chris Marvin? What do you think he's going to bring to the secondary?
I get mad at him because they don't play a lot of man, so I be getting a little frustrated. But now he's gonna bring a lot of confidence to our defense. You can see it out there already at practice. They flying around, making plays, stripping the ball out. Something that we love to see on the offensive side, knowing that our defense is gonna go out there and make a play. So I just know he's gonna get those guys right. He's already getting them right, and that defense is gonna be something crazy.
Jack.
Hey Cam, I'm Jack Harlow, 24/7 Sports. Just what excites you most about playing under Brendan Marion and just his go-go system?
Just the ability to just open up my game as far as a route runner. He lets me pretty much do whatever I do whatever I feel in the moment of the route or in the plays. And he just knows how to get his guys the ball. Coming from a receiver himself, having 1,000 yards, having 30, averaging 30 a catch, something that I want to do, something that the rest of our room wants to do. So he just brings a lot of fire to our team.
Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Cam, you mentioned Indiana. It's been a few years since you were there, but what was it like watching kind of maybe from the outside? I don't know how many people you still know there, but what was it like watching the season they had and obviously winning the championship?
Oh, yeah, I was so proud of my guys, man. I was a little jealous. I wish I had a ring too, but we're going to get one this season. But I got a lot of teammates on there like Omar Cooper, EJ Williams, and I'm just really proud of those guys and just wish them the best. Hopefully we don't play them ever again because I'm trying to beat them.
Cam, there are a lot of new guys here that have jumped up a level, and you're one of them, right? Obviously hadn't been at the Power Four before. Are you seeing a group of overachievers who are ready to kind of make a name for themselves at this level?
We brought in dogs. I say guys that really want to be here, guys that put in the effort every day, and you see it every day. And as a teammate, that's what you like to see from your guys, like going to war with them. So the guys that we brought in, all of them just dogs, like from D-line, O-line, receiver, DBs, even our coaching staff. We got dogs in our coaching staff. So it's going to be a fun year.
How about the go-go offense? Definitely unconventional. What does it mean to be a receiver in this offense, and what opportunities are you afforded in this offense?
Well, conditioning. Gotta be really conditioned to play in this offense. A lot of up tempo, a lot of running, but it also gives us the freedom to beat DBs in different type of ways, beat different defenses in different type of ways. And Marion just giving us the He's giving us the keys to the offense, so we just got to ride out.
For fans who haven't got to see you play yet, I guess personally, how would you describe your game and what do you expect to bring to this offense?
I describe my game as pretty much all around. I know I'm a bit smaller guy, but I feel like I play like 6 foot, 6'1", I like to say. But you can just expect a lot of big plays, a lot of great catches. Don't plan on dropping the ball at all. So y'all can quote me on that. If I do drop a ball, y'all could run back to this interview. But yeah, we're gonna expect a lot of big plays from not just myself, but everybody in the receiver room.
Scott, go ahead.
What's up, Cam? Scott Proctor, DMVR. Good to see you again, my boy. You mentioned Juju earlier and just, being there available for all your quarterbacks. But talking about Juju specifically, like what's it been like your first impression just working with him, this spring? And kind of what does it take to build that rapport, with a new quarterback?
Just rep after rep with Juju. Him coming off of his freshman year last year, so he coming in with the keys. It's just our job to just make him feel as comfortable as possible, not have no second thoughts about who he's going to throw the ball to. Just know all 4, 5, 6 receivers going to have his back.
Anything else for Cam? All right, appreciate you.
No
Thank you.
problem. Y'all have a good one.
You got one more about to pop on.
All right. Y'all make sure I hit that like, subscribe, comment, share this thing. We're live right now. Let's go.
How you guys doing?
Matt, you want to start us?
Danny, welcome to Boulder. Huge year for you last year. What was it about Colorado that intrigued you? And I'm sure you had plenty of interest all around the country.
Yes, sir. First off, I'm blessed to be here. I think it was really the relationships that I came here on my visit with Coach Marion and Coach Prime, and just pretty much everybody here. They were very welcoming and welcomed me and my mom to Boulder. And besides that, I mean, it's a beautiful place. And a little bit like California. I'm a Cali kid. I've never been outside of California. So it definitely reminded me of California and where I'm from. So it was kind of just saw the people here and kind of felt the energy in the building, and I really loved it. So that was going into my decision to come here.
Our winter has been giving you a good taste of California so far. What about Coach Prime? And I guess outside expectations or outside looking in of what you might think it might be like to play for him versus actually playing for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, with Coach Prime, there's always this like having been in college football for a couple years now. You see Colorado. I mean, their stuff is pretty much everywhere. So you get to see a lot of it. And my first opinion of it was pretty cool, was because a lot of people don't actually understand what goes on in a Division I practice, especially like a high program like Colorado. And it's an insight of like what actually these student athletes go through. But then also getting to see Coach Prime in person. I mean, he was there as we went to dinner on my visit the very first night, straight from the airport. And the fact that he was there to greet me and my mom was kind of just like a really like welcoming feeling. And it really just kind of solidified in my head that this guy is about what he says he's about. He's a person that is who he says he is. And when he talks about family and talks about this kind of together-based team, he really means it, because he was truly there for me and my mother at the start of it. Yes, sir.
Hey, Danny, Leo Rivera with BuffStampede.com. Talking about Coach Marion and learning that offense, what's that installation been like for you, having the experience in football, and I guess what do you expect to see from it?
Yes, sir. Coach Marion's offense is definitely a very complex offense, and it's a very fun offense to be a part of. He's a great offensive mind, and he has a lot of different ways to get people the ball. And like he's shown at UNLV, Sac State, wherever he's at, he's a winner, and he does what it takes to win. And he knows the plays, he knows what to do in every certain situation. And with that, I mean, that's kind of what intrigued me to come here, was because he's a very explosive offensive mind, and having seen he's had plenty of success with people of like my stature and like the smaller receiver type of build. So I just saw that, and he showed a lot of interest, and I really appreciated that. So it was definitely a easy decision to come to Colorado.
Hey, Danny, Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports. Coach Prime was raving about this wide receiver room. When you're in practice, just early on, what have you seen and what makes this receiver room so talented?
Yes, ma'am. I would say one, there's a lot of talent in this room from the top to the bottom. I mean, everybody that is in this room is a dog, but it's really just the fact that everybody kind of, with the short time that we've all been together, has really just gelled together as like a unit. And there's no like kind of outliers or anything like that. Everybody is kind of together and really just pushing each other to get better. And with that, I mean, you have all the talent in the world, but when you have the mindset of you're striving to get better every practice and really just holding each other accountable, that really makes for a dangerous room because you have to put your best foot forward. Otherwise, the guys are going to get on you. And we really just hold each other to a high standard in this room.
Hey, Danny, Harrison Semyon, Buffs NSI. Last year, you led the nation or Division I in receiving yards, but also in targets. And you just said that you're joining a room that now has talent top to bottom. Have you had to shift your perspective at all about coming into a room where there's a lot of talent?
That's a good question. I mean, not too much, just because the guys in the room make it easy. It's definitely like guys like Kam. I mean, you saw him; he just walked me in the room. So it's guys like that I want to see them eat, and they want to see me eat. And so it's everything. Like I want to see that Kam run a deep ball. I want when DeAndre's back, I want to see him run a deep ball. So it's just everything like that. I want to see Ernest use his 4.3 speed past people. So everything like that. Like I want to see everybody do what they came here to do. And I know that it's reciprocated where they want to see what I can do too. So it's not a one-sided relationship, but everybody wants to see everybody do what they came here to do.
Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. When you're a standout receiver in the transfer portal, how much are you looking at what teams have at quarterback as you're going through the decision process? And then what, along those lines, what was your impressions of Juju?
Yes, sir. It's a very similar thing to, like I said about Coach Prime, because Juju was also he was the first player I met here. And he was at our dinner that Friday night, that the very start of it. So he definitely welcomed me here, and I was texting him before I came on my visit. So just the fact that he reached out showed a lot of interest, and the talent that kid has is really crazy. He can make any throw. He's a smart kid, and he's a very very good quarterback. He's a guy that understands the game very well. So it was definitely a good part where, as a receiver, I mean, you want to go into an offense with a good offensive coordinator and a good quarterback, and Colorado checked both those boxes.
Hey, Danny, I'm Jack Harlow, BuffInsider.com. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just kind of looking at your journey, I know coming out of high school, I believe you only had one Division I offer.
Yes,
Just how's that adversity kind of shaped you as a player?
Yeah, I mean, it makes for a cool story, but at the same time, you kind of have the mindset of you got to earn everything, and everything that is kind of given in the sport, you really just earn it. And the only way you can earn it is just by working. And it definitely has helped me throughout my process of just looking at different types of adversity and just kind of going with the fact that you just have to earn it and put your head down and work. And when you look up, you see the scoreboard, or you see what you did at the end of a season, and the rest is the rest. So you don't really look into it that much. You just kind of just fall in love with the process.
What's up, Danny? Scott Proctor, DMVR. Good to see you again, my boy. You mentioned earlier that, Brendan Marion has had success kind of with the receivers kind of your stature. Like, what do you think it is about the go-go offense that kind of maybe like accentuates or kind of highlights like your talents as a football player?
Yeah, he definitely knows how to get playmakers in space. And I know he said a lot where it's like, don't count your reps, make your reps count. And that has kind of stuck with me because, I mean, he puts us in a lot of positions to succeed. And with that, that's all you can ask as a playmaker and stuff like that. You just want to be in the position to succeed. And Coach Marion does a great job at that.
How much more confident does he give you that he was a former receiver kind of a similar stature of, you and, kind of Kam?
Yeah.
And some of those
So
other guys?
that definitely holds a lot of weight, just because learning from a guy who was a receiver and he's also calling plays, I just know that he loves to throw the ball. And he loves to work with receivers. So I'm always in there just asking him about how I can get better on certain routes or what I can do better here and there. And he has an answer every time. So he's definitely helped me grow as a receiver, and going to keep growing as a receiver. Yes, sir.
Last one, Jake.
Hey, Danny, good to see you again. Jake Schwanz, DMVR. Just first week in the books of spring practice. Just what's been your impression so far of the team and what you've seen on the field?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's definitely been a fun week. Who doesn't love spring ball? Like, I love to be able to put the helmet on, the pads on, and to see a Colorado logo in front of me. It's definitely a blessing to be here. So it's been a fun process to be a part of, and I'm just happy to be on the field again with the guys.
Anything else for Don? There's one more. Danny? Yep.
Just real quickly, what DBs do you like going against? Like early on, do you like seeing line up against you that kind of bring out the best in you, some of that competitive fire?
That's a hard question. I mean, all of them are really good. We, the guys that were here and the guys that we brought in, like RJ was here. Cree we brought in. Those are the two main guys that I've been going against. We get extra work in all the time, so like that type of stuff. But I'd say those two give a good. It's a good matchup going against them. Thank you.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Make sure you get that.
Big Dog Chico.
Brandon, the next.
Big.
Uncle Neely. Uncle Neely, what's happening? What's up? What's
My
shaking?
God, what's going on, big
bacon?
dog?
All good, man. All good.
Can I
On
put
this,
some
on this
bacon?
fantastic Friday.
Can I crumble some bacon on the chips?
Whatever floats your boat, big dog. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Chico. Normally you try to attack me.
Unball your
I know
fist.
why you don't attack me. T808 is in the house. You done got tightened up.
Shout out to my girl T Braids 808 Hawaii. Got me looking right. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
see, you had the afro
The
on
best
home
we
day
could.
and wanted to fight. Now you got your braids. You coming in peace.
Yeah, that's all. Coming in peace. We had a great press conference, so I had to sit here and watch that. So I came down. I got more confident. You feel me? I'm not as worried about other things like other people are in this chat, but you know, we're ready.
I
to go,
can't see
man.
the chat, so you're gonna have to help me out today. I can't see the chat, so what they
Oh yeah.
worried about?
Oh, okay. That's what it was. I thought you was over there in the chat going off on them. Nah.
No,
Most of them
no.
had positive comments. No worries.
Oh, well, you act like it was something dramatic, so I was just touching base with you.
It's all good.
See what you had going.
Hey, shout out to all the guys that did come on. Danny, Damon Greaves, Kam Perry, Coach Prime. You know, I would just like to ask you a couple questions though, as far as what you took from that today. And we can start with Coach Prime. He said, we got to keep going. Kids have been wonderful and mature. It doesn't make you soft for a man to cry. Speak on Coach Prime's mindset right there,
Look here, Chico. Life is easy. We make it hard.
Mm.
Let me tell you a couple things that Jesus did.
Okay.
You ready?
I am ready.
You sure you ready?
Yes, sir.
Because he was special now. He was different.
Mm-hmm.
He was that dude.
Right. At all
So
times.
if he had to do it, what make you think you ain't got to do it? So let me tell you what he did. He cried.
Jesus wept.
He cried. He got mad.
He did.
He got mad. And when it came time to face a big test, he went out to spend a little time alone. So in
when he
life,
got his mind
Chico,
right.
yeah, go get your mind right. Chico, when life comes pushing, all you gotta do is Jesus did. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get mad. And it's also okay to be like, hey dog, y'all leave me alone. I'm gonna go out here and do some thinking. If it worked for Jesus.
So it's not good enough for you now.
Yeah, I mean, when I feel like crying, I cry. When I feel like flipping the table over, I flip the table over. And when I got to get the hell away from Chico, don't text me today. I'll tell you today.
Appreciate that, Coach.
No, but I will echo his sentiments there, man. When you look at what this team has faced, losing a teammate on the eve of spring practice starting, having two new coordinators and all that that was going to bring to the table, uh, having an exodus of players and an intro of players, you stir all that together, and it should have been tough, right? Like the expectation is that this is going to be something difficult to overcome or difficult to manage. But these young guys have really embraced it, really hit it head on, have not shied away from when they're feeling down, but also have acknowledged that when it's football time, it's football time.
Yeah.
And when they're out there practicing, I will put these three practices this week, week one, up against the final three practices of last year. Like when you talk about the nuances of passion, command, mindset, effort, film study, preparation, all those things, this is a very mature group steeped in leadership, and they're hungry for it.
Yeah. You can see it by the way they practice also. So Coach said we're going to push them on the field, but we're going to love them just as hard as coaches, and talking about the players going through this rough time and preparing now for spring. How have you seen that since you've been there so far?
We got this thing, man, Chico, called the cutting room floor. You know, when you're editing stuff, everything don't make it the first run. But I've been noticing something, a theme, and I'm gonna put it together and drop it on y'all heads this weekend about Coach Marv. The passion that he coaches with, but the respect that he coaches with.
Yes.
Like he is an in-your-face, demanding accountability coach, but he's not gonna call you out your name.
Right.
And like he even said in front of the group the other day in a defensive meeting, he said, "Look, man, a lot of y'all know how to be coached when it's all good, but now you got to learn how to be coached when it ain't good. And just because somebody's on you, don't mean they don't like you." He said, "I'm never gonna challenge y'all's manhood. I'm not gonna MF you. Like I'm not gonna talk to you like that. But I'm also not going to hold back when I know you can give me more, because that's what you need from me as your coach."
Right.
He said, so just like when we stand up and clap for each other in the room, when we have to correct something, learn how to accept that correction. But I'm telling you, as far as I go, as DC, as far as the people that work on this defensive staff, no one is going to treat you less than a man, because we all men here.
Exactly. I love that. And every player can love and respect that also, because I'm sure if you played football long enough, you've seen coaches do exactly the opposite of that.
Yep.
And damn near on purpose. Like that's their MO. Like, damn, that's what you're doing out here. Just want to be disrespectful. So I love to see that. If you watched any of the videos that's been put out, you'll see Coach Marv doing exactly that. Looking at these guys in their eyes. You can see that intensity. You can see that sense of urgency there. You know, you can see that experience also from Coach Marv. And Coach Prime said that if y'all thought it was new to y'all, you feel me? I knew what was going on. I knew the possibility of it. And that's why I set myself up for this. And you saw Coach Marv say that even in his press conference the day before yesterday. And now Coach Prime came back and echoed that also, you know. So, you know.
But they still won't believe it, Chico. And the reason they won't believe it is believing it means you have to admit that this head coach, who happens to be a black head coach, knows what he's doing. And that's the part that they don't want to admit, is that this guy, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, knows what he's doing. He knows how to build a roster. He knows how to build a staff. He knows how to put people in the right places, and it keeps on getting better. Like, I would echo his sentiment. I totally believe, and I have seen him put together some hell of a staff, some hell of a moments. But this staff, based on what we have to accomplish, meaning we can't do this 3-win crap no more, we got to get to the Big 12 championship, he has assembled a staff to do just that.
Yeah.
But you have naysayers out there. You know how you come across these clips, Chico? These little kind of TikTok clips that just feed into your algorithm. I saw one talking head, claims to be CU buff, maybe a CU alum or former player, what have you. And haven't been to practice, haven't been to no team meetings. And let me Coach Chaney, I mean, I
Shout out
want
Coach
to,
Shady.
let me give you a hug on air real fast. This is my dog, man. Just having to walk by. Y'all know him. Player development coach, Coach Chain. We're
Yes,
gonna have him
sir.
on. We're gonna have him on next week.
Yes, sir. What up, Coach?
They're just showing you love, dog.
Oh yeah, you can't hear me. That's
I
right.
could, yeah, I just can't let him walk by like that, man. I holler. But Chico hadn't been to practice, hadn't interviewed a coach, hadn't interviewed any players. Just total speculation. And he was suggesting that when the defensive coordinator leaves a week or less before spring ball starts, there's no way it's not going to negatively impact the defense. And it's going to be trouble in Colorado. And I don't know. We'll see if they'll bounce back from this. But there's no way you lose a Rob Livingston that close to the start of spring ball and the defense doesn't collapse. I'm paraphrasing a lot of that. That was the spirit of it. And Chico, I'm reminded of that other little meme that's out there, gift that's out there with the little boy to go, bullshit.
Bullshit. No, I'm reminded of the one that says, hold my beer and watch this.
Because what you doing in that conversation, intentionally, subconsciously, deliberately, or whatever it may be, you are discounting and ignoring everything that Chris Marv brings to the table.
Preach.
It would be like, oh man, Lex Luthor about to attack, and Batman is left. Oh, Superman coming. Yeah, but Batman left. Superman on the way. But Batman left. It got to have an impact. Like, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Batman leaving. Okay.
Yeah.
Because again, I say to the people who say you're talking negative, and Coach Prime did it brilliantly. He complimented this current staff and saying it's the best one he's put together yet. And also echoed, that's no slight to the people I had before. Because even though winning is always the mission, there are different circumstances now. Coming off that 3-9 and et cetera, et cetera. So this staff is built for this moment. And for anybody to think that a departure hurts us more than one of the arrivals does, you just haven't been in the building, don't care to be in the building, don't want to listen to me, or don't want to listen to Coach, don't want to watch clips on Well Off or Reach the People level, because you can see it.
Oh.
It's willful ignorance.
Yes.
Like
My mom used to say back in the day, you ain't got a dime worth of sense.
And that's okay. But when somebody offering you, I'm reminded Chico, Tuskegee Institute in your home state of Alabama. They have a statue there of Booker T. Washington, and he's lifting a blanket up. And it's called Lifting the Veil of Ignorance. We be trying to tell y'all. Like, we done pulled the curtain, the veil all the way back and say, hey, look what we see. Look right here. Look at this. And do what they do, Chico. Do what they do.
Turn the other way.
You don't want to see it.
Yeah. We're going to go look over there. But in the words of, I'm not going to quote him. I'll just say, let them go, just going down the street and let them mess your head up, man.
Who's you going to quote?
I was going to quote Lorenz Tate brother on Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. And he was getting his haircut. That's all.
There you go.
He was trying to negotiate the haircut with his dad. His dad was trying to tell him, listen, I cut your hair right here. Going down the street. Anyways, we can reveal something right here if you want to.
Sure. What you got?
If you want to. And Coach Prime addressed it when they said, hey, you brought in 3 coordinators. Coach Prime said 3.
No, it's not 3.
Said 2. I don't have a special teams coordinator. But we know the answer why and how. Do you want to let the world know?
Sure. What Coach Prime has explained to us, in private conversations, explained to us on the morning run when he appeared, is that what he's taken in this approach is more ownership as far as the coaches that you depend on to feed in the special teams. And so the guys who coach the DBs, the guys who coach the tight ends, the guys who coach the linebackers, et cetera, they're all now are having a say in special teams, because what you don't want is what's happened in the past is one guy, and then all the other coaches that feed it when it works say, hey, yeah, we did that. And then when it don't work, oh, no, that was on him. So you will see probably Coach Neal more in front of special teams kind of stuff, but it's also all the other coaches. And what they're doing this week is you take Monday and Tuesday, going through these drills, you're identifying names that fit the man side of the zone side of whatever scheme is coming up with. And then next week you start plugging those people in based on where they fit best and start doing the installs for us. So there's a whole new system in place. And Coach Prime added this. I'm part of that process now.
Yes.
And you say, Coach, what do you mean? I'm picking the returner.
Yes.
Yeah. Chico, you pick the gunner. Neither you pick that guy. I'm picking the returner.
And as he should have a huge hand in that. He was one of the guys that show how important special teams can be, and just emphasize that's the third part of the football game with offense and defense.
Like I told you, Chico, when Coach unveiled it to us, is that outside of Devin Hester, who better to pick?
Right. Yep, you did say that. Now, for everybody out there in the back that might not understand, this has gone on in college football before.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And hell, I've been a part of it before in the past, where you have position coaches take the role of the special teams coach, and they'll share it kind of like one coach might have the PAT, the other coach might have punt and the punt return. And you're going to tweak some things in there, I would suspect, as far as the coverage team, the punt coverage team out there. A lot of people just, gloss over that. They feel like you just put third teamers out there. But then that's when you see that part of the game have a huge impact, and you give up a long run or something like that.
But you also go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think Coach Prime being involved in that, he will, I think, have a huge say-so on who's going to be on that coverage team also and how they're doing it to make sure that you got the best players out there. I think I heard Coach Niblett say, we don't want the best 11. We want how do you say he want the best 11? We want the 11 best. In other words, he want the best players out here for this job, this position, this part of the special teams. And I like that also.
Well, let me tell you how you accomplish that. You accomplish that by making people have skin in the game. Chico, imagine what you would do differently when your ass is on the line. When you just get to make a suggestion and walk off and you're not attached to the outcome versus, no, Chico, we want your suggestion and you're going to be held accountable for suggestions. Do you know what a different kind of mindset you're going to have in making what your suggestion to be? And so let me give you an example of what happens in football across America.
Test it now.
I'm a linebacker coach. And I got a linebacker that I just haven't been able to get on the field because he's not good enough for the three guys I really be putting in. But I like the kid, man. I mean, went to school with his daddy. Hey, special teams coach. Man, put my guy there with you, man. Like so
the third teamer?
He ain't good enough to play for you, but you want him to play for me. So now what's gonna happen is everybody that suggests somebody for special teams is accountable for who they suggested and coach them up for their position and getting them ready. It ain't no more, hey, just give them to Chico, and it'll be Chico's fault what happened.
Right.
Oh,
right,
no.
Right.
No, you attached to it. You recommended Neely your guy.
Yeah. That's huge. I'll say this, and for people that don't understand how big special teams is, I remember I think it was the first spring at Colorado, and on PAT attempt, and I was yelling at the laptop on this one right here. PAT attempts, I think in spring practice, kept getting blocked from the outside, right? And I used to be that guy that played that actual position where I saw 2 blocks taking place, and I was like, man, Mata don't miss unless you're not blocking, unless somebody blocking. So I saw that and I was like, who put this guy in at that position? Because obviously he either don't know what to do, don't want to do it, or just can't do it, right? So whoever put him in that position is going to be held accountable nowadays. It's not just going to be he's out there, so it's on the special teams coach. You feel me? So I like that
Chico,
a lot. Got skin in the
everything and everybody in this building is being evaluated. From here should I say, from Monday to we get on that plane to go to Georgia Tech to before the game starts. Everybody and everything is being evaluated, including me, including you. Everything is being evaluated. And if it does not help this program,
I was about to say that. Does it help or hurt?
if you are not, there's no more gray area. It is assets or liability. Which one are they? Can this person help us win? Does this person help us win? When this person is not here, do we miss them? When this person doesn't show up, let's say he's sick, did we notice? Totally different level of metrics and measurement. And so far, and I told David Kelly this in a conversation with him on the field. I said one of the things that I'm loving about how this thing is working so far is we all got one thing in common now. And he said, "What's that?" Everybody here, Deion Sanders want him here. Ain't nobody here now because they Chico cousin. Ain't nobody here now because they knew Neely. No, everybody that's here is here because he wants you here. And if you prove him wrong, you'll be gone.
That's right.
Y'all said y'all wanted accountability. Now y'all get it. Y'all frown up at that.
Don't run from it. Don't be scared of it now. It's here. Oh, it's been here. Open your eyes. You feel me? If I can
Chick,
see it.
I'm telling you, one thing about those pressers, and I love them, you only get out of them what the people ask. And there's a lot of other information that they don't ask for whatever reason. And some of the things I want to just underscore or point out is that, we are now 3 practices complete, 3 of the 15 practices that you get are complete. I love the direction, man, of the offense and the defense, the energy of these 2 coordinators doesn't even begin to compare to the energy and passion of the past compared now. And if somebody want to take that as a diss, take it as a diss. I'm tired of trying to tell y'all that the chocolate cake is good and all y'all hear is Neely said coconut was bad. I ain't said that.
Let me ask you this. Let me talk about this. Because I feel like he said this. It might gloss over a lot of people's heads. It is fine. That's okay. But he was like, no, I want to invite y'all to practice, right? So y'all can see what's going on instead of guessing. He is scared.
But Chico, and I would say this, man.
Go ahead.
Somebody feel free to put your dukes up, get ready to fight, if you want to. I don't understand what audiences don't understand about that. Is that you have resources that are literally telling you and showing you what's happening in this building every day. And then you have people who may watch that and then give their report on the report of the report, but they have no idea. Like absolutely guessing, absolutely pontificate. Like think of all the media sources out there covering Colorado. Ain't none of them been to practice. Ain't none of them been to a team meeting. Ain't none of them been to a staff meeting. Ain't none of them been to a breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Hold up, man. Somebody gonna want to fight you, dog. They're gonna want to fight you after this, dog. Hold on.
And I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm not knocking the regurgitation of information you obtain from somewhere else. That's how the news cycle works. I'm not knocking that. What I am knocking is someone who wants to take third-hand information as the gospel when first-hand information is like, oh, no, they lying. And as I said before, Chico, if somebody wants to say I'm lying because of my proximity to Brian, but don't want to say that other people may be lying because of their distance from him, you're an idiot.
And I second that, dog.
Yeah, you're an idiot. If the first part true, the second part got to be true. If I lie for him because I'm next to him, shouldn't that also mean that somebody would lie on him because they far from him?
There you go. Come on now, dog. Come on now. Y'all think about that for a second. See, hold on. You gotta register for some people. Like I said, some people that sit in the back of the class that be like, hold on. What teacher said? And she said it 3 times already. But
Chico.
There you go.
5 years ago, on a day much like this, but also it was later in March. My phone rang and it was Deion Sanders. And he said, "Man, I see the coverage you're doing for the team. I like the quality of your work. I admire your hustle." He said, "But it'd be much better if you were doing it from the inside. That way you don't have to guess. You'll know what's going on."
Mm.
So I'm not knocking guessing. I'm not knocking guessers. I'm not. That's editorialism. I'm not knocking that. That's part of the news cycle, and it has a benefit. All I'm saying is juxtaposed to that, you have a direct so you actually got 3 of them. You could watch well-off video and get more information than somebody guessing. You could watch a Reach the People video and get more information than somebody guessing. You could watch the morning run and get more information than somebody guessing. Because guess what the people guess and watch?
Damn. Good morning. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that collection plate like the runners are saying in the chat right now. We appreciate you. Walk your feet before you come in the house, dog. Unbelievable, huh?
No, you heard it you heard even in the press conference. They mentioned a reporter moving to another network, and Coach Prime said, "Hey, Neil, is that network good by us?"
Yeah.
Dog, you don't think we keep receipts? You don't think we know what people saying? Like, how do you build a brand, right? But protecting the brand is not implied. Like whatever you build, like Chico, if you out there in Hawaii and you building a house, right, and your workers have to leave, and somebody still got to go and check on it, because 2x4s will walk off
fast.
Yeah. Roofing tiles will walk off, yeah,
for real.
So like the process of building something, defending that something is implied in the process.
That's right.
So you have to, because in the world we live in, a lie unchallenged can so easily become the truth. You do have to be cognizant of what people are saying.
What's the truth of you?
And when that time comes, you respond to that. But here's a program that is completely open. Like if I know people have this desire to be first or to be the sole provider of something.
Yeah.
But the people who don't get to come to practice, there's enough videos out there from Snelson just walked by. There's enough videos from the school's cameras, Bucky's camera, Darish's camera, my camera. What you need to be there for? You see the truth? You see what's happening? But because it ain't you're mad and be like, "Oh no, I want to go. I want to be at the con."
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna guess some stuff that's negative and throw some stuff out there like there's no way this team can really be a team, and you had a coordinator leave right before practice. Well, you're not looking at what replaced the departure.
Yeah. You talking about the glass is half empty. When look at all the stuff that's in there, big dog. And we might be pouring more. You understand me?
Chico, what's the day?
Coach Marr, man. Shout out to Coach Marr. What's the day? It's 3/6/26.
No, the day of the week.
Today is Friday.
Let me talk to y'all on this Friday about replacing and elevating. On the movie Friday, when Ice Cube called his girl for a little help, y'all don't notice there's a dude in the bed with her?
Yeah. With some Dickies on.
Yeah. But before the movie's on, she got replaced with the girl down the street. So what did Cube lose?
He actually gained. Because he lost her and headaches. And a bunch of other problems that could have came along with the dude sitting over there. So, hey, man, hit the like, subscribe, comment, and whatever else y'all would like to do to stay informed and stay notified, because we will be going live each and every time we feel like it. But for sure on Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're live from the Pineapple to the Big Apple, from the East Coast to the far West Coast. So Uncle Neely and the BiggDogg Chico live and direct right here on the Pregame Network. You want to leave them with something?
I want to leave them in a major way, but I didn't get set up for it. I was waiting to come in in a major way.
Yeah, we be coming live, dog. Going in. Hey, before we go though, y'all make sure y'all go check out Miss Denise Smith, State Farm agent, Miss Denise Smith, and give her a call at 303-343-3515 and check her out at safedsmith.com. Also, go to the Boulder Broker Hotel whenever you're in Boulder, where it's colder and you're near the campus. You can stay near the campus, right there on campus. Go to the Boulder Broker and tell them that Uncle
Dog,
Neely sent you for 20% off.
I ain't trying to put Danny in how you be putting my business in the street, so I ain't gonna name names. But let me tell you about the Boulder Broker. I came in the other night, and there was a bunch of guys at the counter, and somebody said, "Damn, Coach Brock can have his staff meetings at the Broker. We all here." So we ain't putting you on something that we don't do ourselves.
Right. Good point.
Yeah, I ain't suggesting you go do something I ain't doing.
Yeah.
Or that other people ain't done and won't still be doing when you come for the spring game. So if you're coming for the spring game, April 11th, you already don't have to pay for the game. The game is free. Now the morning run is getting you 20% off your hotel for the weekend. Come on, dog.
Come on, man. Where you going?
Stop playing.
Where else can you find that? So,
I guess they need it from a third party.
And hell, they might run into you at the bar or something, or walking through or something, right? They might.
It happens all the time on game days.
You might see Uncle with a little sneaky link coming through it. You know what?
This dude has like no respect. What?
It was a joke. It was a joke, dog. It was a joke. Thank y'all for coming out.
Now I got to text somebody to say he was just playing. I got I got to explain myself when ain't nothing to explain because they think, he wasn't playing. He wasn't
all you gotta
playing.
do is just say, man, you know that Chico dog is all that stuff.
Yeah, but he don't be playing. He'll
be playing. He like a kid. All he can do is tell the truth. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
That gave me a long weekend. Hey man, they say be your friends every time.
No, they know what time it is. They know I'm just talking. Out the side of my neck, they said Chico don't know what you talking about anyway, right? Play off that. Play off that. That's all.
It ain't gonna work on this one. No, it ain't gonna work on this one.
All of a sudden, he knows exactly what he's talking about now.
Yes, all of a sudden he's an expert.
Yeah.
He see what he was doing is playing like he was playing. Because he knew we be saying he was playing, but y'all got an inside joke going, so he really ain't playing about the playing that he playing.
He did serious. What little sneaky link you had coming up in there? Like, hold on. He just projected. That's what he does.
You got to do the Superman. I don't have a monitor.
All right. I think I need to do it like you told me to do it the first time. Right?
That makes sense, don't it?
Why these loud backgrounds, dog? Shout out to C Maven AI for the 51. See there? $51. Win, speed, timing, discipline, anticipation, measure them on tape, track them weekly, and the results stop being hype and start becoming evidence. Okay. I see that. I like that. C Maven AI.
Appreciate
so what
that
room
love,
you
C
in?
Maven. Damn, then, Danny. Hey, look, Chico. I couldn't even see, and I know who that was. What is their name?
Damn, it was.
See that? Chico, I can't even see the chat, and I know that was him.
Hey, man, we about to get up and up out of here. Ladies in the chat, hey, blame it on Chico. I'm just talking. It's just jokes, all right?
But speaking of Danny, have you gave that man your shipping address yet?
He ain't hit me up yet. I can't do it if he ain't hit me up. He got to hit me up. Hit me up.
You got that man stuff going to spam. He does send you several emails.
My bad, Peter D. I left my glasses in the car and left the other ones over there. And like I don't need them. You feel me? It's okay. Chico can stroll. It's all right. All right. But anyways, other than that, appreciate all the super chats. We're going to get up and up out of here and have a great damn weekend. Stay tuned. Uncle and I may go live just because we want to go live. All right.
Absolutely. This man.
Runners, mount up. We're gonna get up and out of here. Put your shotguns in the sky, your black fist high.
That's it,
Yeah, the
man.
rebel flag, that's their right.
I hope
He's
I
in
don't
the
never get
race.
pulled over with you, boy.
We ain't going
At
to
least-
jail until
At least they did. At least they did check the trunk, huh?
Hey, Unc, we caught. We caught.
But
They got us.